Disaster relief organizations like the Red Cross are supplying the shelters with food and water. The Salvation Army was already loading up trucks this afternoon.
On the way from Salvation Army Regional Headquarters in Arlington.
We're taking shelter supplies, water, feeding supplies, things that they're going to need in the immediate aftermath of the flooding.
18-wheelers will head to Galveston, Texas City, Freeport, and Victoria.
Because people are very, resilient. They want to recover. They want to recover quickly, and we're there to do what we can to help them with that.
I love the partnership between the Cowboys and the Salvation Army, and CBS 11 is certainly proud of that. 30,000 pieces of merchandise. I'll do the bragging for you.
Yes.
Okay, so coming up at 6 o'clock, something really special is going to be happening here. The Dallas Cowboys, some of the key players, personnel, they're going to be answering the phone. It starts at 6 p.m. 844-790-5687.
Dallas Cowboys weren't going to play in a preseason game, then they were going to make the most out of their day, and that's exactly what they did. It all started at the Salvation Army, where the players helped unload boxes and boxes of clothing, and then they wrapped things up right here at AT&T Stadium with a live telethon in which Des Bryant took the most epic phone call you could ever imagine. Jerry Jones on the other end of that call made his personal donation to the cause for $1 million.
$1 million. That's Jerry's way.
We also have Major John Rich here from the Salvation Army. Thank you so much for being here and being part of this.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, and CBS 11 and the Cowboys and Albertsons and everyone who's supporting our work.
Well, so many people they reached out to our newsroom once Hurricane Harvey was even churning out there in the Gulf, wondering what they could do to help. And so often you wonder what money goes towards. So here's a prime example. $35 will help to pay for one of these kits.
Yeah, it's a cleanup kit, and thousands of these, once the water recedes, will be delivered all over the state of Texas to homes that were impacted by the storm. There's mops in there, all kinds of things you would need to clean up after an event like this.
We have partnered with Salvation Army, Dallas Cowboys, as well as Albertsons for this effort. Right now, we want to bring in Carol Roberts from Albertsons. Thanks so much for chatting with us here a little bit. Talk a little bit about right now what happens for folks who want to donate, maybe at a store. Maybe they can't call in, but you all would like some donations at the stores as well, correct?
We made it really simple, Ken. All they have to do as they're shopping for groceries on their way out at the check stand, we have the pin pad set up, and they can put in a dollar amount, whatever they want to donate. We've made it very simple for the customers.
We don't need supplies and clothing and those things right now because A, we really don't have a way to warehouse those in an effective way. B, we're not sure they're needed. So we would really encourage people to hold back on giving supplies and clothing. Cash is more effective because it can be targeted to exactly what's needed and where it's needed, so that we don't have to incur costs of shipping, we don't have to incur costs of warehousing stuff, but we can get it right to those in need, specifically what they need.
Hoy el equipo y sus jugadores hicieron un donativo al Salvation Army. Bienvenidos a Telemundo Deportivo. Varios de los jugadores encabezados por el entrenador en jefe, Jason Garrett, Dak Prescott, Travis Frederick, Sean Lee.
This is a great scene, being out here with the Salvation Army, trying to help.
Es un gran escenario estar aquí en el Salvation Army tratando de ayudar a la...
is live in downtown Dallas with a look.
Yeah, here at Eddie Dean's. In fact, the folks here are kind of wrapping things up in terms of breakfast. Major John Rich with the Salvation Army joining us this morning. I tell you what, this is has to be a coordinated effort between you all and the other organizations, but you all are in charge of the feeding.
Yeah, our job is to make sure people get fed, and they get fed 3 meals a day. We've already fed over 20,000 meals over the last few days as the shelters have begun to fill up, and they're going to fill up even more.
Yeah, and Red Cross obviously responsible for housing them, and so you all have to work together. And you've learned this because of Katrina.
Yeah, we're part of what's called the Mass Care Task Force, which involves the Red Cross, Salvation Army, North Texas Food Bank, and Volunteer Now. And we meet together every month throughout the last 12 years to be prepared for an event just like this.
They're being told that more evacuees are coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Some are coming up from Louisiana. Also, we have a number of smaller shelters around the DFW area. They're all going to be consolidated into the mega shelter. So the census is going to go up to well over 3,000 here in the next few days.
And you don't know how long you will be...
No, we've heard up to a month, and who knows? It could go longer than that.
All right. People are asking, how can I volunteer? How can I help?
Yeah, you can go to the website force4texas.org. That's FORCE, the number 4texas.org. Or you can donate to the Salvation Army by calling 1-800-SAL-ARMY, SALARMY, or going to our website, helpsalvationarmy.org.
And those donations really go a long way.
They do, yeah. We use all of that money directly to help victims of Hurricane Harvey.